Begin assembly by placing the exhaust pipe 339B over the two highlighted pivots on the chassis center and rear section 22A. Secure the exhaust pipe 339B to the chassis 22A with 2 IM screws. Turn the assembly over and remove the turbo cover 8F so that you can continue with the assembly of the exhaust pipe. Turn the assembly over again and pass the end of the exhaust pipe 138C assembled in the previous issue through the highlighted opening between the chassis and the gearbox. Connect the bracket 38F to the end of the exhaust pipe 339B. Then turn the assembly over and connect the end of the exhaust pipe 138C to the turbo 2 to 3 8i. Finally, refit the turbo cover 8F in its original position. Begin assembly by locating the arrow inside the exhaust muffler 140B. Place the exhaust pipe 440A in the position shown in the image and attach the exhaust pipe 4 to the muffler with the CP screw. Secure the exhaust outlet 40E to the other end of the muffler 140B with the CP screw. Carefully refer to the image to ensure that the exhaust outlet is facing in the correct direction. Place the muffler 240C on top of the muffler 140B. And secure the parts with 2 CP screws. Attach the muffler bracket 40D to the muffler 40C with the CP screw. Place the front end of the exhaust pipe 440A over the end of the exhaust pipe 339B. And secure it with the CP screw. Then align the hole in the muffler bracket 40D with the hole in the chassis center and rear section 22A, and connect the parts with an AM screw. Retrieve the exhaust pipe 2, 39A, and place it over the exhaust pipe 3, 39B. Secure the exhaust pipe 2, 39A, to the exhaust pipe 3, 39B with 3 CP screws. To complete the assembly, fit the heat shield for exhaust pipes 2 and 3, 39C onto the exhaust pipe 2, 39A. Start the assembly by placing the speaker 41C inside the fuel tank bottom part 41B. Secure the speaker to the speaker bracket 41E with 2 GP screws. Fit the battery compartment housing 41F inside the fuel tank bottom part 41B as shown in the image. Attach the battery compartment housing 41F to the fuel tank bottom part 41B using 4 GP screws. Place the on-off switch 41D with the wire marked with the letter K in the highlighted position inside the fuel tank bottom part 41B. Make sure the pin on the wire connector is positioned on the right, and secure the switch to the fuel tank bottom with 2 GP screws. Retrieve the fuel tank top cover 37A. Pass the wires and connectors through the square opening shown in the image and fit the top cover onto the fuel tank bottom part 41B. Connect both parts of the fuel tank with 4 IP screws. Retrieve the fuel pipe section 1, 37B and secure it to the right-hand side of the fuel tank top cover 37A. With 2 AP screws. Insert 3 AAA batteries into the battery compartment housing 41F, making sure to match the indicated polarity. Fit the 2 tabs on one side of the battery compartment cover 41A into one edge of the fuel tank bottom opening 41B and close the cover on the opposite side. Continue by guiding the 3 wires with their connectors through the rectangular opening highlighted on the underside of the chassis center and rear section 22A. Then place the fuel tank assembly 37A and 41B into its position on the underside of the chassis. To complete the assembly, carefully turn the assembly over and secure the fuel tank top cover 37A to the chassis center and rear section 22A. With 4 IP screws.